Full name. Yeah, my name is Vigants. I'm coming here from Latvia. Title doesn't matter because actually each of people in the business world, they do something and they are good at some specific things that they are good at. And I'm a sales expert.
I'm the boss here.
I'm trying to be leader. Definitely, yes. Actually, I had micromanagement while I was CEO of the company. Spoke with my wife that I will print this certificate myself and put on the wall. So at least I know what I did. Even if nobody else know, I know.
2 a.m. I first started to cry.
As CEO, you can grow only as a shareholder, right? The manager is asshole. Let's be clear. Because I had nobody to kind of bounce off the issues I had to think about, and actually I believe wives know much more than people think they know. Something I'm out of there.
I mean, skipping meetings, skipping team managers, and that kind of things. You're hiding.
Yes, and probably this is kind of at the end of relationship professional. The water just spills on the table and say like, why you did that? And like, why? Like, I didn't do that. Yeah, but you were responsible for keeping this desk clean. You are a bad employee. And you're like, seriously, I couldn't avoid it. It was not in my control. I couldn't predict it, but it happened. So why it's wet, right? And you have nothing to say because there is literally nothing you can do about it, right? And you couldn't do anything about it, right? So you can kind of write down, okay, next time no water in studio, or then I can die.
Yeah.
No.
So have you ever missed your kids?
Yes. I worked in the office here in Riga and went to lunch to the local cafeteria, and she was a cashier there. So
have you ever faced like breakups? Have you? What about your previous relationship? Please, Vignant's wife, don't blame me.
If you choose, stick to it. It's worth it.
Okay, one life, one wife.
Yes.
Yeah. What's the best advice you can give to the couples?
Just talk. I had a stepfather, He was aggressive most of the time towards everybody at home. So, and then at one point I remember like it was raining day outside and something, and he was drunk again. I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to do that. And that was literally a turning point.
Full name.
Full name. Yeah, my name is Vigants. I work as a entrepreneur and as a sales manager, like leading sales teams in multiple companies.
Wrong place.
I'm coming here from Latvia. It's a small town of Saldus. It's city, so on the outskirts of Saldus, really close the border to Lithuania.
All right, Aibovan.
Sveiki.
So you said you are entrepreneur. You are an entrepreneur.
Yes.
So how did you see your title? As a privilege or responsibilities?
Title, I say title doesn't matter because actually each of people in the business world, they do something and they are good at some specific things that they are good at, and some things they're not. The title typically comes with extra maybe responsibilities so that society and team knows what kind of you are responsible for. So being entrepreneur, being CEO, being a chief sales officer, it kind of streams to the people what kind of things you do. Yes, and in most of my life I had multiple titles all at the same time. But if I need to describe myself, I'm a sales expert. I do sales, and depending on the position where I am, the titles change, but I still do sales.
Yeah. So you said you're a founder. You are a founder and also CSO, Chief Sales Executive.
Yeah.
So you take this as a privilege or responsibilities. You're taking like, I'm the boss here, or do what you have to do and take responsibilities and do what you have to do. What is?
In this definition, it's responsibility, but I would say it's ownership of the thing you do. So it's responsibility in the sense that you have to do stuff, but ownership means you change your attitude or actions based on situation. Sometimes you need to be boss. I had previous role as CEO of the company where we had two companies kind of merged in one, and with one of the half of the company I was like leader, with the other side I had to be boss, because there was different cultures and they expected different behavior. So for me, it's right now I'm trying to be leader as much as possible. Sometimes I need to be boss. I need to order around just the things to happen, because in some kind of teams they expect an authority to come in and say what to do. In some teams they expect you let them do and mentor them and kind of lead them and take some obstacles away just so they can succeed. Yeah.
It's mean your boss also in another way you are a leader.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's mix.
Yeah.
It's mix.
So how the difference between boss and leader? What is the difference between boss and leader?
In my opinion, it's basically like, do you let team go like in front of you and lead them and decide on themselves what to do, how to solve the problems, or you are strict about what needs to be done, how needs to be done, and when needs to be done. So when you're a leader, and you can be leader only when the team is mature or senior enough so they can figure it out and deliver. But in certain scenarios, being boss is better, especially if those positions are like with a lot of less experienced team members that needs really clear direction. Yes, but they grow over time. With the mentorship, they grow into teams that where you can be leader and help them succeed. I prefer myself to be in the position where I help others succeed, but sometimes you need to be a boss.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I also feel the same way. I'm running a startup, web and mobile development company. So I agree with you. So sometimes we have to be a boss. Sometimes we have to be a true leader. I agree with that. Sometimes it's really difficult to manage our employees. Like they are there. It's to employees is really difficult. Also, we have to learn it in proper way. I agree with you.
Thank you.
So you've been in sales industry since 98, yeah? So which means 27 of years of experience. So your current title, the CEO, founder, and also CSO.
Yeah.
So you have done different job before become a CEO, before become a founder.
Yeah.
So I have list of organizational and cultural symptoms that employees can experience in their workplace.
Okay.
So if you have faced them, say yes. If not, you can say no.
Okay.
Okay, let's start.
Sure.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go. Low pay.
Sorry?
Low pay.
Low pay. Okay. I mean myself or team?
Yourself.
Yes. When I started my career, I was very low paid, but in retrospective, I can tell that my dream was to get salary like that. My expectations were very low, so I was like very cool with that. But once you start working, you see that others are earning more, and then you kind of feel that your pay is very low.
Okay, so okay, micromanagement.
Definitely yes. Definitely yes. Actually, I had micromanagement while I was CEO of the company.
Okay, so
That's like crazy. I had one of the shareholders of the company really kind of digging deep and asking for details, and it was so annoying. it was like typical situation with shadow CEO.
Mm-hmm.
So you are CEO, you kind of expected to do yourself and think for yourself and to a certain extent kind of make important decisions. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was heavily micromanaged, and that was strange. I asked
How did
myself
you
like
feel?
I asked myself like, why did you hire me if you kind of you pay me good salary, you gave me kind of this responsibility, and still micromanage myself?
Micromanaging.
Like, why exactly? Yes,
Okay.
but eventually I burnt out because when someone micromanages you, it takes super huge amount of effort to kind of succeed,
Mm-hmm.
because micromanaging is like having a lot of feedback all the time, and no person can be confident and do the job if you get too much feedback, because what is micromanaging?
Mm,
it's
yeah.
it's it's telling what to do and controlling all the time. How do you do? Did you do on time and so on? And micromanaging is basically uh, kills confidence, which is not good from one side. From other side, it actually um, does not result in outcomes you expect from the professional.
Mm-hmm.
So if you micromanage someone, this someone will just stop contributing and just await for some instructions, right?
Yeah.
So you lose the talent you are hiring.
Creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead, I would suggest having some um feedback or regular maybe reporting on general things or routine, that like if you are a manager who wants to know how the things are going and you want to adjust, then having some regular open and discussions could give you that sense of confidence that yeah, the person does what I expect, and also chance to fine tune maybe direction a little
Yeah.
bit here and there.
I was crying when I was micromanaging. I remember that.
It's not easy, right?
Yeah. Of course, when I was intern, I was micromanaging. It's really difficult asking every time questions, and they think I can't do anything. But
Yeah, you feel
yeah,
stupid at
yeah,
one point, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, no work-life balance.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a position to run a factory outside of where I live in different city.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what happens? I go there and I'm there for a week. So and when you are there, you literally work 24/7 because,
Yeah,
or okay, you sleep and you work because there's literally nothing else to do. So at one point, you are so much involved that the team and everybody expects you to be available at all times. So, and this is where you start losing this work life balance. And
mm-hmm.
you kind of inflict it yourself because you try hard and you feel good
Yeah,
and you feel like really cool guy at the moment, and you're contributing
yeah,
and you're learning a lot, and so on and so on. So, and then after a year, you feel like there's nothing else. You are just your work, right?
yeah. So I also feel the same. Like when I work as an assistant project manager for a software company. So actually, I didn't take any leave, sick leave or anything for 6 months. Right after my mother started a bookshop, so I had to go there.
Okay.
Right, so I got a leave and went night. I were done my work 6 p.m. and I directly went to my home. It took 8 hours, and yes, it's 8 hours in Sri Lanka. I was in Colombo, and I
Yeah.
have to go to my hometown, Hettipola. So it's long, long hours. So 8 hours to yeah, 8 hours. So uh, I get up like 5 a.m. 5 a.m. and I went to my mother's open ceremony. And 11 a.m. I got a call from my boss's boss. And what you are doing here? And are you thinking you are the owner of the company? Why you are taking leaves? And so he blamed to my boss and also me as well. So I have my team also, so my intern teams. So I gave my words to them, but they are not doing in a proper way because of their interns. Yeah. So I got 1 day leave. I headed back to my office. So I miss my mother's open ceremony. This only one
Oh.
story. So many.
Yes, sometimes managers demand
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
than you are ready to give.
Yeah.
Okay.
So lack of recognition. Lack of recognition.
Recognition. Yeah. Uh, like when we do something hard, and I experienced that when we do something hard for us, we expect others to know and see. But there was some things in life, some situations in life where I felt it was amazing for myself, and like no management, no team, nobody kind of see it as achievement. So I have this joke with my wife that I will print this certificate myself and put on the wall, so I at least I know what I did. Even if nobody else know, I know that that was cool.
That's amazing. That's an amazing point, no? So make some certificate to yourself and put in wall. I
Yeah.
did this.
You proud yourself what you
Yes,
did.
yeah.
So sometimes when you don't get external like recognition, or and it might not be even public, even in person, if people doesn't know, then yeah, you give it yourself.
Yeah. So
Closer.
yeah, okay. So it's happened to me once. So lack of recognition, yeah. So I did a manual when I was when I work as an intern. I did a manual by myself to system.
Okay.
To some system. I was new, like a baby to that system. I make that manual. So making a manual, user manual, is really difficult. So I made it, and 2 a.m. I was started crying, and my mother came, and but after that I done whatever I done. My manager said you have to done it in this day, and only 1 day I had. So I know it's not achievable things, but finally I achieved like 75 like 75. So I can't done it in that day, but 75% I have done. So what the surprise thing is, my manager came to me and told okay, okay, thank you, and she went, and we took a meeting, and she told me, Zaylan, you did a great job. Who said? Her boss, not by her. So great job by her, but I didn't get any appreciation from her. I never seen my boss as boss.
Okay.
I haven't seen him. So I got some appreciation from that person, not my manager. I was disappointed about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you'll get a lot of appreciation in your life. Don't worry. There
Thank
is still
you.
time. And when you feel like it, just print it yourself.
Yeah, I will keep in mind. Okay, thank you, Vigants.
There is Vigants, yeah.
Vigants.
There is a famous, I think it was Emmy Awards, or I think it was Emmy Awards, and one singer, I can't remember the name. He went on stage, and you tell this speech, and his speech was, "Thank you for myself for going to studios and working hard." So he actually had whole speech to himself, thanking himself that what he did.
What he did.
So to achieve it, it was like a little bit like joke, but at the same time, nobody questioned that, right?
Yeah. So unclear expectations.
There's actually two parts to it. Yes, obviously, I have been in situations. One is unclear, and second is changing expectations. Like when you start, you have very kind of clear direction. We need to grow, or we need to acquire new customers no matter what, or we need to get best talent in town. And then when you start doing it, then if I thought, no, we actually need profitable new customers, or we need best talent in town, but not for that salary. We still need to pay a low salary. So this the expectations start to become conflicting at one point, and then they change it a lot.
Did you disappoint?
They are disappointing because, like, when you start, they are very, very clear, and then like. I remember you asked the question about micromanagement. When I started position, it was presented like that. There is a company, you need to run it. Here's the keys, and we get out of the way, and you can kind of run it. And so that was the expectation from me and my expectation. And then you get super micromanaged, and they're like, kind of, it's not what I expected, and also not what they expected. Yeah, so stuff like that.
Okay, so favoritism.
Yes, obviously a lot, but sometimes it's hidden. So favoritism in general is hidden. Yeah, so and I have done fair share of myself that. So, for example, I hired my sister as a first salesperson when we did build a startup here. And branch of startup for Estonian, and everybody asked, like, are you sure, like, this is good, or maybe you are giving some extra confidence to someone who is not ready for it, and so on and so on. But I treat it like that. If I feel like I'm giving favor to someone, like hiring or promoting, I immediately tell the person, I will ask you whatever I ask everybody else, but little more. So, yes, you get a chance because you know me, or we have some kind of business relationship, but I will demand a little bit more out of you. You will need to do one more call than anybody else. You will need to do one more sales than everybody else, and so on. So you will have, just to protect myself and to protect this whatever we do, you should deliver a little more, so that you kind of deliver, and it's not seen like I'm giving you some discounts on whatever KPIs. Yeah.
Okay, it means you have experienced favoritism.
Yes.
Okay, and no opportunities to grow.
Yes, obviously. I mean, when you are in management positions, you are limited to grow. Like when you are CEO, you can grow only as a shareholder, right?
Yeah.
There is not much, and there is no horizontal growth either. Like it's this, or you do somewhere else within company. But actually, the more I get experience, I have multiple times in my career actually took a step back intentionally, in the sense from responsibility, from title level, to something maybe less prestigious when it comes to title, but to the content that I like, the work content. So I feel that as a growth for myself, instead of just growing or stepping on the next stone in some imaginary ladder of corporate something. So yes, when you are young, you should go and should learn stuff and should strive for something bigger or something that challenges your skills.
You took it as an opportunity.
But once you are more experienced, then you switch to positions where you learn and earn or earn. So the best positions are where you learn and where you earn the same time.
Okay, amazing. So racism.
Not really, because we live in society where there is not many different races present. Yes, we are here different, obviously, yes, but in general, in Latvia, it wasn't that seen even 5-6 years ago. Now I can see more because we have more people from around the world joining our culture, our cities, our workforce. And I have seen some, but I would say it's not racism as much as kind of how do you call it, presumption,
Mm.
yeah, so that certain culture people can do certain jobs. Let's say Indian people are not good at certain support jobs.
Mm.
I don't know where it comes from, but when you are in the teams, you kind of feel that
Way.
overhang that let's maybe try this candidate instead of that because of whatever. I have seen that within companies. I'm trying to avoid myself. I would say more what I have seen is not racism, but more like gender discrimination, like between men and women in certain positions in certain places. Probably somewhere down the road, I have done the same. Like, my understanding about that this position should be filled by woman or man, and it's somewhere in the culture. I don't think I do it intentionally. At least I try not to. But I can't tell like fully that I always ever was like super straight and open and equal to everybody else. Probably not. Yeah. And also we have this in our region, also this language discrimination, because we have quite a lot of Russian-speaking people here in Baltics and Latvians, and Latvians tend to discriminate a little bit towards Russians and vice versa. So there's companies that are built more around one or other language, and so it's kind of the same. But I don't think I do that myself. But
you don't do. But have you experienced that? I mean, someone did to you?
No, not like directly. Not in our business environment. Yeah.
All right. Workplace bullying.
Workplace bullying.
Yeah.
Somewhat, if you count emotional bullying, as a way of doing it. But when you are manager or team lead or someone who manages large teams, or you are part of larger group with more simple culture, more direct culture, you might experience that some kind of other colleagues try to kind of push you out, especially initially. And my job is going to companies and helping them, so that this is a way how they kind of push you out.
Yeah.
So it goes through different jokes, to different maybe not working together. So I count it a little bit like bullying, but it's more emotional.
So when you work as an employee, you didn't face to bullying, workplace bullying?
Not that I can remember. Not like, I going home like I hate them all.
Okay.
not like that.
Okay, I got you. So yeah, I do have an experience about my one of a friend.
Okay.
She got bullying about in her workplace. At her workplace, it's really tough. It's really tough to her. It's thought to go into suicide. That much hurt to her, because most of seniors are saying she was in senior quality assurance position. So if she asked about something she don't know from the senior management, they are back to her and coming, you are senior quality assurance engineer, why you asking from us? And laughing. And when after that she afraid to, scared to talk in front of her team. And she took a call to her manager, and after that her manager called back to her in front of team, not personally. And why you are calling me personally? Don't call me personally. This is business things. And really difficult, really tough. I'm really worried about her.
Again, the manager is asshole. Let's be clear. If he did that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And like if you have chance, then change your job.
Yeah.
And it's I definitely would not support that or help. And I had some complaints, let's say within the team, that some colleagues are kind of not living together or
Yeah,
working
we
together
can.
nicely. I just call them in and say, look, if you have a problem, we will need to separate ways or transfer to another department or even get fired.
Yeah, she still work at that company because she had to feed her father. He don't
Yeah.
have her mother. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'd say it's something that is not acceptable for me personally.
Yeah.
And if somebody is forced to be in positions like that, then try to change positions, obviously.
Yeah.
But not all life and not all positions are that you are not in the position to change sometimes, right?
Yeah, she
But
not. Yeah, I also were that kind of
yeah.
situation. So okay, we have done so far. Great. So have you experienced emotional symptoms like, as before, you can say yes or no? Yet I'm asking about yourself.
Okay.
Have you ever experienced that? Okay. Okay. Anxiety,
Yes, a lot.
burnout,
Yes, like probably like couple of times in my career.
depression.
I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
think no, that was burnout, but not like depression where you kind of. So it's hard for me to tell,
Mm.
but I would say burnout because in couple of weeks of rest I was back. So I don't think it was depression. But again, I don't know the difference.
Okay.
So
Loneliness.
professionally, yes. Actually, people don't realize that top management, if you are CEO of the company or something, or you are senior manager, certain physical location, like you can be branch manager or something, it gets very lonely because you can't really talk to anyone openly about all the issues you are solving because that it might involve those people like within company. So you can't share with many of shareholders like a CEO. You can't share all of details. You have to kind of stay professional, or otherwise you are like just whining, right? So if you are seen as a very strong leader and at a company or somewhere, it gets lonely because you can't discuss or share or do much of kind of can be open with professionally with someone. So so when I was away from home running factory, it felt like that because I had nobody to kind of bounce off the issues I had to think about, and so on. So yeah, when you are home, you can discuss with the wife maybe, and actually, I believe wives know much more than people think they know, and they can suggest things from like looking from the side and saying like, yeah, you mentioned that colleague like for fifth time. It's like maybe it's time for you to consider let go maybe or promote or whatever.
She gives your emotional support.
Yeah, she listens. She listens. Yeah.
So yeah, of course, I read in a book, most of people thinking top level management, CEOs, founders are great and they are doing very great jobs and they don't feel any emotions and like that kind of things. And but I can understand now. I started my own one, so I also have little bit because I'm taking my baby steps still. Yes. But I can see you in front of me. Yeah, it's true. CEOs and founders feel loneliness and pressure.
And some CEOs show that all emotions and everything. Then they are seen like sometimes angry, sometimes over happy, or sometimes. But like professional CEOs, they have this emotional intelligence, so they manage anger, annoyance, so that they can focus on result. They can focus on what needs to be achieved. And when I have those situations, when I'm angry at someone, I just ask myself, do I have power to change that person? No. Do I need to deal with that person? Right? Can I fire the person, or should I keep the person professionally? I mean, and in many cases, answer is yes, I need that professional person. So we need to figure out how to get results, even though we're not going to be friends or maybe annoy each other a little bit. So, and I have, even now in team, I have people that maybe I'm not on the best foot, but they have knowledge and experience that I feel I need in the team that makes me better, where I can help them get better. So we will not be friends probably, but and so you need to divide away your personal preferences versus professional, and then you kind of go into more maybe administrative management or some formal cooperation and less on like personal level, but you still get job done. You can't fire everyone you don't like. then you get just yes man, and then nothing.
There is a door you can go. Can't say.
Then you get a team around that agrees with you, and you become a bottleneck.
Okay, so anger.
Yes, definitely yes.
Okay.
I don't show much. Again, I try to manage it, have certain ways how I do it, but overall, I'm like, if I'm angry in the office and people see that, that's a very rare occasion. That probably then people know I'm like, okay, that's something is off. But that happens maybe once like every 3 or 4 months.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, and another thing is, I have list of cognitive and behavioral symptoms.
Symptoms.
Yes.
Okay.
Cognitive and behavioral symptoms.
Okay.
So, as you can, as before, you can say yes or not.
And I will have diagnosis in the end probably. Okay, no worries. Okay, I'm joking a little bit.
Okay. So, you work as an employee before you become a founder.
Yes.
Yeah. So, have you ever faced when you work as an employee? Have you experienced decreased focus and productivity?
Yes.
Okay. And indecisiveness.
Indecisiveness?
Yes, indecisiveness, like employee afraid to take initiative.
Yeah. So yes, and as I mentioned, when I get micromanaged, I try to kind of less be proactive, because you kind of at one point you start asking and waiting for directions or instructions.
Okay, so another word is absenteeism. Absenteeism and presenteeism.
Yes, I understand. I have felt, but it's for very short time. And when I catch myself that I'm like, like for day or two in this feeling that
have we call and often sick leaves more.
Yeah, sick leaves, work from home, or just like not caring about you, just come there and sit there. So it happens once in a while, probably. But when I catch that, I kind of understand like I should change something or make a plan. Or if I can't make plan, then maybe this is not for me.
Yeah. Reduce creativity. No new ideas, just do what necessary to do.
I'm out of there then. Like, yeah, I felt, but there are things that you need to do, like certain reports or something. But like if I for a long time need to do something that there is no creativity, something, I'm out of there.
Okay. So avoidance behavior. I mean, skipping meetings, skipping team managers, and that kind of things. Hiding.
Yes. And probably this is kind of at the end of relationship professional. Like you are at the point like, I just don't want to speak with that person, and that's it. Yeah. And the person feels that too. So I'm going out swinging.
Okay. So what is the most hurtful and memorable experience when you work as an employee? What was the hurtful thing?
When you did the right thing with the right intentions, and you are still blamed for bad result that you are not kind of even responsible for, or you were not the cause for. Like, I don't know, there's I don't know, the water just spills on the table, and say like, why you did that? And like, why? Like, I didn't do that. Yeah, but you were responsible for keeping this desk clean. You are a bad employee. And you're like, seriously? I couldn't avoid it. It was not in my control. I couldn't predict it, but it happened. So, and if I'm blamed, or like in this case, I said, like, you are blamed why it's wet, right? And you have nothing to say because there is literally nothing you can do about it, right? And you couldn't do anything about it, right? So you can kind of write down, okay, next time no water in studio or something. But
so you have experience like that. I mean, any
Yeah.
incidents you can still remember, you can say it loudly.
Yeah, I mean, big things was I was blamed for like, we were running factory, and I, as a CEO, decided to produce a stock based on all the data, everything forecast. We're producing a stock, and then Amazon, we had a huge store on Amazon, blocked our store like immediately, and no sales went up. So what happened? Our stock just raised very fast, and we didn't know when the store will be open back. It could happen next day, it could happen never. So I slowed down a little bit production, and then shareholders came in and said like, you stupid, you idiot, you have way too much stock, and why you couldn't predict? And you're sitting there like, I can't predict that. Like, nobody can, and I can't predict when it's going to be open. And then they say, yeah, you lost us 2 million euros or something. And you're sitting there like, I can't do anything. I'm like literally here.
Speechless.
I'm speechless, yeah, and you have no arguments against it, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, but what can I do? Like, and then you look back and you say, but there's no signs, or there's nothing. Like, you, even if you wanted to, you couldn't see it coming. Right? So, and these are the situations when you feel lost. Obviously, the people are angry, somebody is losing money, and so on. But these are the positions where you kind of really feel powerless and blamed for something. Instead of kind of sitting down, okay, what we can do about it, you just blamed. And these are the situations when I can get angry.
Okay, so you have gone through much, yeah? I can feel like from 98, 25. It's a long journey.
Okay.
So are you satisfied with that?
Yes. So why? Because I was born and raised in very poor family. So, and when I was a kid, about 12 years old, I left my home because I have very dysfunctional family with a lot of conflicts and violence at home. So I left home about 12 years old. So my start was literally from close to zero. So, and then as I went to school, and I understood that the only thing out of this cycle, of this environment where I am, is just to take matters in my hand. So I always had some goal for myself. So when I mentioned the first job, when I had a small salary, for me it was dream, like to go there and go to Riga and get salary like this a month. It was like dream. And my first job immediately was like that. So I was like, okay, I'm dreaming small here. Like, but just a year ago, it sounded like something impossible. So then I decided in my career that I want to be a CEO of international company. So I learned, I finished high school, I finished university, I got master's degree in international business management. I actually was CEO for international company, and I own my own company, small. So, and then, like, if you look at the checklist I had, it's all there from professionally. But when it comes to family, it's the same there. I have family, I have small house, I have cat and stuff. So, like, also the checklist is filled there, and you enjoy that, and you keep kind of nurturing what you have. So if you ask satisfied, yes, I am. I'm not billionaire, but I never had this dream. Like, yes, I thought about it, but not like, okay, this is what I want to do in my life, and that's it. Then I can die. No, I'm really lucky with opportunities I had, with people that helped me with that journey, and definitely
satisfied. You're
Yeah.
satisfied.
Yeah,
You started from zero.
Yeah.
And now you're here. Yeah. Okay. So still not we come to family questions.
Okay.
So we have to go so far. Okay. I have my own story. So when I work as an employee, I was when I get into after in my bachelor degree, I get into interns, and after that I get into associate product analyst and also assistant manager, that kind of things, full of hopes, full of energy, and I had many dreams. And one thing I have to say, after a few months, everything began to change. I feel tired, exhausted. Even I remember, I wish, please, Sunday would never end, Monday would never come. And I really afraid to go to work, and I feel I'm going to hell. So it's not only my story. So actually, I had to protect my parents or support my sister and brother's education, and I can't give up. I have to go, but I'm full of done with that job. So it's not only my story, I think, so far. So what you have to say to that kind of employees, so make happy and go to work happy, or what are the decisions that people can take at that kind of situation?
Yeah, so it probably depends on where you are in the world, right? And who you are, and so on. Here in Riga, in Latvia, I would say just be brave, go out there and do something crazy. This is how I lived. Like, take challenges that nobody else wants to do, and learn as you start doing. My first job was, I took position I was totally not prepared, but I put hours in, I learned, I grow, then I changed, and so on. So what I'm saying is that each position you take, you should have one of two things. One, you either learn or you earn. So if you look at the position where you are you learning something that will help you down the road?
If not,
then you are enjoying as a learning experience. If you are not learning, are you earning? Yes. And if you are not earning, then probably just pick up and go find new opportunities. Again, depends on region. Yes, not always you have this chance, but I live by that myself. And if I'm not learning, I'm not earning, I'm just say, okay, thanks, I'm done here. And I really wish everybody good luck here, but I will look for bigger challenges. Scary, big, amazing challenges, and you will be surprised that you actually can do them, even though they look unbelievably hard.
Thank you so much for your great advice. I also gave same advice, not that much maturity level, but I give some advice to my friend as well to do these things. Your advice is really valuable to the world who is exhausted with their job. And yeah, so go out.
I have a song. When I feel like that, there is a song by Grace called "You Don't Own Me."
You don't
own me. You don't own me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
What's that?
You don't own me.
Of me.
Yeah.
It's mean anytime I can go.
Yeah. No, there is a song, and you can listen. And the song is about like I'm myself, and I can do whatever I want if I really want to. So
Okay.
we are not chained to the work and to each other. So if you feel like you are stuck, I listen to that song. I'm like, yeah, like,
Okay, I will put it in my LinkedIn.
yes,
And also, I want to listen to that
yeah, I
as
can
well.
send you a link after that.
Thank you.
So.
Okay, so the founder of Unicorn Cells and CSO of leading company. So how is that experience? The pressure? You already said you feel a loneliness and angry and burnout, that kind of thing. So how the experience overall?
Yeah. Right now, I don't feel many of those feelings.
Okay.
Yeah, I most of the time I'm a chief sales officer. I leading a large team of 40 salespeople around the world.
Okay.
Uh, and Unicorn Sales is my training and consulting company for sales. So I help other companies and teams get better. So it's very inspirational. It's like side hustle, and also it allows me to earn extra and be with other teams and learn from them and teach them something. So it's a balance between something that I do every day, which is also interesting, but more challenging, I would say, than being a CEO at this point.
Yeah.
But
So
I like it.
you like it?
Yeah.
I love to hear that. Okay. So when you work as an employee, it's different kind of pressure, and when you work as a top level management founder CEO, it's different pressure. Either way, it's affect to your family. Either way, how is that experience, how manage it, and how it's feel to you and your family?
Uh, Family definitely feels when there is kind of pressure to deliver on somewhere, but we manage with wife and kids. We balance it out. We plan for vacations, and when the time comes, I'm just leaving everything behind. I'm off to.
Do they understand about your job, about
Yes.
your responsibilities?
Yes, like wife definitely supports it, and we try to talk about it, discuss it, and understand, like, okay, there is like 1 month will be high pressure because some big event or end of the year I need to deliver on something, right? On training business also, there is certain seasonality when I need to work evenings and Saturdays. So I could work 6 days a week, 12 hours a day for, let's say, a couple of months. But after that, we take a vacation, and most probably, I have earned enough to kind of afford that.
Okay. So have you ever missed your kids?
Yes. But once I feel like that, we just find time and go do something fun, and yeah.
Manageable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about your family.
Okay.
Let's talk about your family. So where did you raise? Where did you born? And let's start from your childhood.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, I'm born here in Latvia. Also grown here, went to school, and also met my wife. So we are married for 20 years now.
20 years. Okay.
20, yeah.
So how did you meet her?
Actually, it was a very simple movie. Like,
Okay.
so I worked in the office here in Riga and went to lunch to the local cafeteria, and she was cashier there. So and like once, twice, we talked a little bit and so on. And
do you remember what is the first word you talk with her? First word or?
I don't know, thank you or something, because she was like selling lunch there, right?
Okay.
So, and then we met by accident in a club, like a couple of months later, and so we kind of get off.
Okay, so after you married to her and having kids, yeah?
Yeah, we have 3 kids, and all's working out fine.
Okay, great. So your soulmate can find anywhere, yeah?
Oh, literally anywhere. Yeah.
Okay, so Have you ever faced like breakups? Have you? What about your previous relationship? Please, Vignan's wife, don't blame me.
No,
Or
no,
do you have
it's
any heartbreaks or something?
I can't remember really
Mm.
because it was so long ago. And when you are young, then everything is so black and white, and
All right.
like every breakup, even the smallest one, is very
Mm.
emotional. But I can't remember like one specific.
Mm.
Uh,
Well,
Obviously, there was breakups, but there was more like short term or like relationships that
mm-hmm.
like month or something, right?
Mm.
So it wasn't disastrous or something.
All right. There is no memorable breakups.
No.
No. Okay. So, okay, my next question was, what did you learn from them? But
Yeah.
no, nothing. Remember right now.
What I can learn is stick to it. If you choose stick to it, it's worth it.
Okay, one life, one wife.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, now you're married to her. What is the most challengeable things when you go with her in your life journey? What's the most challengeable thing?
Challenging.
Yes.
Hmm. I might regret saying that, but there is no
No challengers.
challenges. Yeah, like we listen to each other and support each other, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So, what
fine.
is the best advice you can give to the couples in
Just talk. Like,
communication?
yeah, just talk. Find time to talk about things, about uncomfortable things, about money, about hard work, about maybe some uh, feelings, maybe some, I don't know, somewhere jealousy somewhere, or something. Like if you talk it and don't allow it to build up, then it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't explode because way too much of things. And trust, like really, really trust the person.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't trust it, then it's very, very hard.
Okay. Trust is the most important thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's talk about your childhood dream. What was your childhood dream?
Uh, as I mentioned, yeah, just have a good life.
Mm-hmm.
I would say my dream was like not be and do what I did and what I have been back then. So it's like reverse psychology. I
Mm-hmm.
remember working at the forest, like helping out when I was a kid, and like I'm doing this because I don't want to do it ever again,
Mm-hmm.
just to make money and never do it
Never
again.
do it again.
Yeah.
Okay. So, did you have any dream to become that person? That person, I want to become a teacher, engineer,
Yeah.
or.
I wanted to be a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm succeeded with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually teaching at university.
I saw you're
Yeah,
lecturing. Yeah.
yeah, and not the kind of teacher that I thought when I was a kid. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but I'm still doing it and I'm enjoying it much.
What you were thinking?
I was a math teacher. I wanted to be math teacher, but like
Mm-hmm.
teacher in the school because I didn't knew anything else, right?
Uh-huh.
But I love teaching. I love sharing knowledge and inspiring young people.
Mm-hmm. So when you was as a kid, so what is the hardest moment your family and you have gone through? Went
I
through,
I
yeah.
think that was the moment when I left home.
Why did you left home?
I had not my father, but what was it's not my father, but how it's like okay, house stepfather. I had
Mm.
stepfather, yeah.
Mm.
So he was aggressive most of the time towards everybody at home. So and then at one point I remember like it was raining day outside and something, and he was drunk again. I'm like, fuck it, I don't want to do that. And that was
Mm.
literally a turning point.
In your life.
Yeah, yeah, it was scary in the sense because I didn't know what's in front of me, but I knew that I don't want to have everything like that.
So
It's like realization that
okay.
no.
No. Okay, so you went alone without your mother, or
Yeah,
what did your mother said?
She said nothing. I didn't ask anyone. I'm just like, I'm out of here.
Okay, so you age 12. You age of 12.
About 12, yeah.
About 12. So how did you manage? How it's happened? I'm really
yeah,
surprising.
I went to some relatives. I stayed night over there. I explained what it is, and they tried to bring me back next day. I said like, you can bring me back, but I'm not staying there anyway. Like I have decided, and that's it. So they kept me. So they had a farm, so they had like animals and stuff and plenty of space to live. So I stayed with them forever. Now I call them my parents, actually.
Ah, okay. So you still have relationship with them?
Yes.
Okay. So what about your real mother?
My real mother died.
Okay.
Died. She had cancer, and like 10 years ago already died.
Yeah.
And my real father I never met.
Never met.
And my mother never told anything about him, so I never met.
Never met. So when your mother died, so what was the relationship between you and your mother? It was strong
quite
or
cold.
Cold.
Yeah, no, I helped when she was sick, and I like helped, but it was like responsibility. But I don't think I was like too much emotional attached. Some emotions, yes, but not like hard feelings.
Yeah. So do you feel your mother ever regret about the decision she took about in her life?
I don't know. We never talked about that.
Never talk about. So do you regret about the decision she took?
She took.
Yes, about married to your stepfather.
But she had no choice. She was single mother. And back then, it was Soviet Union here, and single mothers had really hard time. Okay. So, and I don't think she did wrong. She had limited choices. So, and obviously she wanted to have family. I have 2 sisters from her second marriage. So we have a good relationship with my sisters, like half sisters. But I think she did best she could with what she had, including myself. I was there. So yeah. I don't know if she regretted. I don't think so.
You didn't hate her or your father?
I didn't know my father. But stepfather, yeah, he's idiot. He's still idiot.
He's still here.
Yeah.
Okay. So how is your experience if how is your feelings if he meet in front of you like now?
I'm meeting him quite because he's still living there, and in the countryside, and my parents now what I'm living they are not far from, so I sometimes I'm meeting him, but I'm very cold relationship.
Okay. So okay. All right. So I also have that kind of experience. I had a few stepmoms and also one stepfather. So I also get the I'm a kid. I was a kid, like got hit from them, and they punch me, and sometimes they use some bad words to front me. So I also remember how I cried, how I feel alone, and I had some medicine on my hand, and I tried to drink them, and my father came and just punched it like it's dreaming. Like I was not in my room. I was not at my home. It was my relation home. So we went there because of my father had some issues about our house. So we went there with our stepmom and my father, and it really difficult time. My stepmom don't like to me, and when I have some real chat with my father, she don't like to that, and she tried to keep some distance between me and my father.
Okay.
So,
sorry to hear, but I'm happy you're here. So yes, everything worked out fine.
Yes, it was really. Now I'm thinking back. It was really great experience to raise as an independent woman and an independent kid. I'm really happy for that. I wish every student, every child should have independence, that kind of feeling to them, even if they with their mother or father.
Yeah. But hopefully they get it in the good way.
Yes, of course. Good way, not the bad way. Yeah. So, is there something you wish could tell to your mom and unseen father?
It's fine. I'm working. You did great job.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'm proud of myself, and they should be proud of me.
Okay, so what truly mean family now to you?
To me,
Yeah,
everything.
everything.
Yeah. So family means supportive people I care about,
Mm-hmm.
people care about me, something that we do together, and that we can trust each other, and also some challenges we go through them, like everyday things, right? And yeah, family is everything. Like end of day, kids and wife, and that's all what it matters.
Now you have not anything. I can't say anything, but you had something, but now you have many things. Your family, your title, your
But
everything.
title is nothing.
Title,
That's like
everything.
just words. You can print any title you want nowadays.
Okay, so you have money.
I have some money, yeah.
Yeah. So you are a great example to young people and also kids who is suffering from that kind of parents relationship. So
Thank you.
never go down, never do down your mantle. So go higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say to the world who is suffering from that kind of experience?
Just
Kids.
like, okay, I can tell only what I did.
Mm.
I'm enough with that. I don't want to tolerate it.
Mm.
Just change it if you can. And probably if you really look around, you have options.
Mm.
Yeah, they might be very limited, but you have options how to get like I'm and yeah, and when you make this decision and think who people around who can help you, is it a school, is it at I know some services, is it some relatives, but you definitely have options.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be afraid to speak up and speak to the people and change things around. Like you shouldn't accept whatever is other people are defining your life, whatever they are giving or whatever they. So again, I'm talking from my perspective.
Yeah.
Yes, and maybe that's why I think it's and yeah, and I think that if you do that, you will have amazing life, amazing opportunities. You will do crazy things, and in career, do scary things that others are afraid to do, and you will be successful.
All right.
There is no competition basically doing scary things.
Mm-hmm.
When you do scary things, there is very little competition.
Yeah. No one like to take some big challenges.
Yep.
And yeah. So and but you could have to addict to any bad behaviors, but you didn't.
Probably no. I'm not smoking. I'm not drinking much. Yeah,
Mhm.
some wine somewhere, but I'm not
You
using
think it's your
drugs.
destiny? Or your
I think I have seen what does it do to people, and since I decided I don't want that, it's somewhere ingrained that I'm afraid of it somewhere deep down. What can it do for me?
Okay.
So that's why I'm afraid of myself in the sense of different addictive or indifferent behaviors. The same with how I treat my wife, I treat my kids is the same. Like I have seen how not to do it. So we try to give our people something that we wish we had. So yeah.
Yeah. So looking back, if you had a chance to go back into your past,
Yeah.
Is there anything you wish could you change in your life?
Not much. Probably I will do even scarier things.
What kind of?
Like in the work, take more challenging tasks or learn faster. Because looking back, I would say I was not brave enough, even though it looks like I'm brave. But I think I could do even better in that sense, learn faster. But in general, there is very little I would change, because the things that I did led to where I am, to what I have, family, to experience I had, to people, friends I have. So in general, I'm satisfied with where I am.
But amazing. So one last question.
Okay.
So if you were not in this industry, sales
Okay.
industry,
Yeah.
where do you think you do?
Actually, I started my career as a programmer.
Really?
I was really bad at it.
Okay.
But all my kind of youth, I thought that I'm programming thing is mine. But somehow sales I liked more at that point. But if I wouldn't be sales person, I would be definitely in some programming something. And I still have this kind of urge to try IT stuff, so it's still there.
It's still there. Okay, you can still learn about that.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you so much for accept my invitation without any hesitation. Thank you so much for that. And I appreciate your participation, and you did a great job, and I have no words, speechless. I'm really happy for you and your life and everything. And I wish you all the best to go far, go higher, and happy in your life. Yeah. So, and I hope we will meet in another podcast in future.
I hope so. And when you're famous, don't forget.
Never.
No, really, thank you for the invite, and it was a pleasure to share with you, with your listeners, and everybody. Because as I mentioned you, nobody ever asked these questions me before. So thank you for that.
Anytime.
Okay, bye.
Bye.